Okay, imagine this for a second. What if your own emotions, your feelings, weren't really yours? What if you could just dial them up, like choosing a radio station?
Yeah, and at the same time, living in a world obsessed with finding something, anything real, while this strange technology promises to link everyone together through empathy.
Exactly. It sounds like pure science fiction, but it's the fascinating, kind of unsettling world of Philip K. Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? That's our source material today.
We're looking at excerpts from the novel, yeah,
Yeah.
set in this post-apocalyptic San Francisco.
Right, following Rick Deckard. He's a bounty hunter, and his job is to retire, which means kill these escaped androids.
It's a pretty grim setup.
It really is. And speaking of exploring complex ideas, before we really dive in, if you enjoy this kind of literary analysis, you might want to check out Mindful Moments on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
It's a channel that uses AI for, like, book analysis. It encourages critical thinking, which is exactly what we're hoping to spark today.
Sounds interesting. Fits
Yeah.
right in.
Totally. So our goal here is to really unpack some of the core ideas from these book excerpts. Things like, mood manipulation, that obsession with real animals we mentioned, and this very strange concept called Mercerism, shared empathy, basically.
Let's get into it. There's some really surprising perspectives in Dick's work.
Definitely. So first off, that mood organ, the Penfield mood organ.
Yeah.
Just they're part of the daily routine.
It really is striking how normal it's presented. Rick wakes up and his first thought is like, what setting should I put my wife Iran on today?
Yeah. Like setting the coffee maker.
Yeah.
But it's controlling her actual feelings.
And her reaction is so strong. Keep your hand off my settings, she says. I don't want to be awake. It's quite a rejection of that control.
It really is. There's this clear pushback, isn't there? Even though the tech can make you feel good, she wants something else. Or maybe she wants the right to feel bad.
Well, she schedules despair, right?
Sure.
Twice a month.
Which is just wild when you think about it. It suggests she feels a need, maybe, to experience the genuine awfulness of their world, not just paper over it with a dialed-up mood.
It points to this maybe fundamental human need for the whole spectrum, not just the pleasant bits. Historically, we even see an absence of appropriate affect, not feeling what seems right for the situation as a sign of problems. People are expected to feel things that match reality.
Even if reality is bleak, which there certainly is.
Absolutely.
But then what about Rick? He sets his mood organ. He starts the day feeling, well-disposed toward the world. But then Iran's reaction makes him feel irritability.
That's a great point. He didn't dial up irritability.
No. It seems like actual human interaction, that friction, can still break through the technology. It can trigger a real unchosen emotion.
So the technology isn't foolproof. It can't completely isolate you from other people and their messy feelings.
Maybe not. It makes you wonder about the limits, right? Which kind of leads into another huge theme, authenticity. Specifically, with animals.
Oh, definitely. The value placed on owning a real animal is immense. You see Rick poring over that Sydney's Animal and Fowl catalog.
Right, and the prices are astronomical.
Yeah.
Because of the extinctions after World Terminus, real animals are incredibly rare.
And status symbols, big time. Remember his neighbor, Barber, basically sneering at Rick's electric sheep, calling it immoral and anti-empathic?
Yeah, the shame associated with having an artificial animal. It's intense.
It shows what they truly value, doesn't it? More than just stardust, it's a connection. A connection to actual life in this very artificial world they've built.
People desperately want something real. A raccoon, a goat. Things we wouldn't think twice about now are like treasures.
And Rick eventually does it right. He scrapes the money together for that real goat. It underlines how deep that need runs.
It really does. But then you have this contrast, this intense desire for real biological life, and alongside it you have Mercerism.
Right, the empathy box. John Isidore is a key character here. He uses the box and feels this profound connection, this shared experience with Wilbur Mercer and everyone else plugged in at the same time.
Experiencing Mercer's endless uphill struggle together.
Exactly. It provides this kind of mass empathy, a way to feel connected in what seems like a very isolated, fragmented society.
It's a fascinating concept, and exploring these kinds of societal structures and how technology or belief systems shape human connection in literature. If that interests you, again, Mindful Moments on YouTube offer some great analysis.
And we explore similar themes in our other discussions too, looking at different angles on humanity and technology.
Definitely worth checking out. But back to Mercerism. What is it, really? Later in the book, there are hints it might be, a kind of fraud. Manufactured.
Yeah, Buster Friendly, the sort of TV radio personality, tries to expose it as a hoax. Actors, special effects, that sort of thing.
But does that even matter to someone like Isidore? He finds real comfort, real belonging through that empathy box experience. Even when faced with Buster's expose, his belief seems unshaken.
It fulfills a need, doesn't it? Whether it's real in the objective sense or not, the experience of connection, of shared feeling is powerful. It's like the human desire for community finds a way, finds an outlet, even through potentially artificial means.
So you have these two systems working side by side.
Sort of. You've got the mood organ for highly personalized, individual emotional management, like fine-tuning your own internal state.
And then Mercerism, which is about merging into a collective, feeling empathy on a massive scale.
It suggests people in this world need both, perhaps. Different tools to cope with the psychological weight of their reality. Individual control and collective belonging.
It's such a complex picture Dick paints.
It really is.
So just to kind of wrap up where we've been, we've walked through this really strange world of, do androids dream of electric sheep? We looked at the mood organs, how they shape, and maybe fail to completely shape personal feelings.
And that deep, almost desperate societal need for authentic animals. As status, yes, but also as a vital link to something genuinely alive.
Right. And then Mercerism, this technology or maybe belief system, offering shared empathy, a sense of unity in a world that feels like it's coming apart.
And through it all, the lines just keep blurring, don't they? Between human and android, certainly, but also between what's real and what's artificial, what's a genuine feeling and what's manufactured.
It forces you to ask some pretty fundamental questions about what life even is, what connection means.
Which leaves us with a kind of lingering thought, I suppose. In a future, or even a present, it's increasingly saturated with the artificial, where emotions can be simulated or manipulated. What does it actually mean to be human?
And what value do we, or should we, place on genuine connection, on real empathy, however we manage to find it, or even create it?
It's a heavy question.
It is. Definitely something to keep thinking about. So, if you want to keep exploring these kinds of ideas with us, please subscribe so you don't miss future discussions.
And if you found this interesting, share it with someone else you think might appreciate it.
Absolutely. And if you're curious to read the whole story yourself, we've put a link to purchase Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep in the show notes. It's definitely worth the read.
For sure.
And most importantly, just keep thinking critically about the stories we read, the technology we use, and the world around us.